Today we're going to be learning a little lesson about punctuation, and the question we're focusing on is where do I put punctuation when quotation marks are involved? Rule number 1. This has all to do with commas and periods because they actually have a different rule than all the other kinds of punctuation. Commas and periods always go inside the quotation marks. Like any good teacher, I also have an example for you. If you had this sentence, it is nice to tell your parents, I love you. You have I love you in quotes, and you can see the period is inside them. Like nearly every grammar or punctuation rule in English, there is an exception. When you need to cite sources in academic writing, there's a different rule for the commas and periods. Commas and periods go after the citations, not inside the quotes. Again, I have a couple of examples for you. Note in cites, grammar is essential, etc. Here, I'm citing note in with the quotes, and the period is after the parentheses citation. Here, I also have a citation, researcher's note, and the quotes. And you can notice that I'm citing the researchers, so I included quotes, and the period goes after the parentheses. Now we can move on to rule number 2, which involves semicolons, dashes, question marks, and exclamation points. There's 2 sets to this rule. A, these punctuations go inside the quotes when they only apply to quoted material. Here's your example. In both sentences below, the punctuation only applies to quoted material. In the first one, the exclamation point only applies to the words you won. That's why it's inside the quotes. In the second one, the question mark only applies to I did, again inside the quotes. Rule number 2, part B, still has to do with semicolons, dashes, question marks, and exclamation points. They go outside the quotes when they apply to the entire sentence. Let's look at an example. For the sentence, I was so excited when she said you won, the exclamation point applies to the entire thing even though you won is in quotation marks because it's an exclamatory sentence. That's all I have for you today, so good luck in your future grammar endeavors.